right. Hello, all you night readers. How's everybody doing today? I hope you all had a nice day so far. I hope things are going well. That was my accent, I guess. I don't know. That was weird. Very weird, but anyhow. Hey. So I decided today that I'm going to start a daytime show as well. It's going to be 11:30 Eastern time, right? So 11:30 Eastern. That would be, let's see. That would be 11:30 here would be 4:30 in Ireland and England. That would be 5:30 in Cape Town, South Africa. That would be, 9 o'clock at night in New Delhi, India. That would be 12:30, midnight in Tokyo, and 1:30 in Australia. Yes. I just have to do a little thinking sometimes. All right. I am so glad you guys are all here already. It's great. Let me get you in. Let me get you in here and we will get started. Let's see. Our theme for the next 24 hours is community. Can you see that? I hope you guys can see that. Again, this is another beautifully colored card. Oh, look, it's giraffes. I love giraffes. They're some of my favorites. Yeah, community. It happens to be card number 8, which, since none of you know, that is my favorite number. So, all right, let's get started. I'm glad you guys are putting up some really specific questions. I appreciate that because this is a very specific type of reading and type of thing. We went over this last week, I know. So, it's nice to see you, Yvonne. Thank you for being here this afternoon when we did our first afternoon test. And thanks for being here tonight. Can you have a reading about your health? And will you be okay this time around when you get your cancer screening again? You're worried sick because you haven't seen your consultant in over 6 months due to COVID-19. I can absolutely understand that. All right, let's see what we come up with here. All right, these are 3-card reads. All right. Well, it looks like, it's all about operating or going to a hospital or something like that, right? You have Scythe, Rider, and Sun. Scythe is about cutting, right? You're cutting something that easily could be surgery, or it could easily be the end of something. Now, if this is the end of something, then you have the Rider. You have Rider, and Rider is news, right? It's an idea. It's a messenger. Rider is taking a message from. So basically, you've got the end of something. You're ending something. You're ending a surgery, basically. I think it's the end of surgeries. I think that's the message that the doctor wants to give you. And then the Sun, the Sun is one of the only cards that kind of relates to tarot as well, because they both mean basically the same thing. So I think that you'll have a better clarity. First off, Sun does not mean clarity in tarot, but it definitely means it in Lenormand. So you'll have a very clear idea of what's going on, and you'll be very happy with the results. All right, because the Sun is happiness. It's always happiness in everything. So yes, I think you're going to be. I think you're going to be cutting off the issue, and that's the message that the doctors want to give you. And I think you're going to be very happy with the results you'll be very happy with the clear answers that you get. So that's what I see for you, Yvonne. Good luck. Good luck to you. I didn't see anything bad. I think that's a pretty decent reading for you. So, all right. Hey, Christina. It's nice to see you. Yes. We talked. And yes, I think I'm going to start an 11:30 Eastern time show. I just need to get the word out better. I need to get the word out. But I think I have some help with that. I think I've got help with that on other shows and stuff, which is good. So today you would like to know, is Ivan really coming here to start a new life with you? All right. All right, let's see what we get. Let's see. Well, here's what I've got for you. So you have Child, Tower, and Heart. Child tells me that there is something new coming along, right? It could be for like a temporary, it could be a temporary job that's coming that has to do with this. This is a very short term type of card. It can mean a child. Basically it can mean child, but normally this is a short term. Anything that goes along with child is short term, like a fling or a temporary job, or, it can also be meaning immature. So the tower, I should say, none of these have the in front of them. Tower is it's a big institution. It would be a large type of building. It would be a large place that you would go, like it's a building. It's like a bank or a hospital or a school or, a courthouse. It could be any of those things. But I think it's, again, I think he's coming here. He's coming here to work, at least to get himself a temporary job, working in some type of a larger business, some type of large business. And I think that, of course, goes with heart. And heart is that relationship, that love, that romance. So I think he's looking to get himself a short-term job right off the bat at a large place that he can work, somewhere that's well established, somewhere that's big name. And he's doing that because of love and because of romance and because of a relationship. So, and this, you ask again next week, this could turn into the snake, which actually is a 9-to-5 job. So you never know. I know snake usually means all kinds of other things too, but snake does mean, not snake, I'm sorry, fox. Fox does mean, fox means other things too, like cunning and clever and stuff. But it also, fox means a 9-to-5, just a straight old 9-to-5 job. You go, you come home, you're done. So everybody who is here, please hit the like button. I've only been getting about 5 likes a day, and I know there's more YouTubers on here than 5 of you. I know that for a fact. So please, if you guys would hit like. If you're new, hit subscribe on YouTube. If you're new on Facebook, then hit, give me a thumbs up or a heart or something like that. Nice. And and follow my Facebook page, The Night Reader Tarot. All right, Will Wakar and I are Wakar and you destined to be together, and will you marry in the future? Okay, so I think you have a decision. You got crossroad, house, and dog. I always forget to tell people what they got, just in case you can't see it. So you got crossroad, house, and dog. Okay, so, excuse me. Crossroad means you have, the whole idea of this reading is all about choices and a decision that you have to make that you're going to have to give very careful thought to. That careful thought is all based on your family, based on a family, right? Having a family, having a home, right? Something that's familiar and something that's safe to you. So I think you're going to have to make some type of a choice on how to have a family and a home and, somewhere that you could be settled down. It all has to do with settling down, right? And that's what you're asking. Will you marry in the future? And settling down is getting married. So you've got settling, right? You've got a decision about how to settle down, which is okay. And then you have dog, who is also protective, right? This is also protective, and this is someone who is very loyal to you. So I think Wakar, and I hope I pronounced that right. I'm not positive, of course. I think they are a very loyal person to you. I think it's very obvious from your question even that you're looking to settle down somewhere, and now you just have to decide exactly when and how that's going to happen. Okay? Not bad. Not bad at all. I think that is pretty good. Kylie Cortez, I see your question and you are next. I just want to do a little extra added shuffle here. Put you up. Yeah, how are you doing? You would like a reading on why your boyfriend has been so busy lately. He seems like an a workaholic. Oh, jeez. Oh my, I am so sorry. I don't think he seems like an alcoholic, Kylie. I've never done a reading that he was an alcoholic, I promise. Slips. All right, so. Why has he been so busy lately? He seems to be a workaholic. Let us see. Let's see what we get. Okay. Well, you got the man, and man in Lenormand is a man. It's not there is gender in Lenormand based. When you have the man or the woman card, it is clearly a man. It has to do with a man. It has to do with that. So. Anyhow, we start off with broom, man, and clouds. That's what you got. So broom is also known as whip. It's also the whip card in some Lenormand decks. If you've ever seen Lenormand done before by others with other decks, broom and whip are the same. So that means that he's sweeping things away, right? He's kind of, he feels like things haven't been going as well recently. There's been more fights and there's been some hurt feelings. So he's been kind of sweeping away his emotions. This is clearly him, right? So it's him sweeping away his emotions. It's not you, it's him. He doesn't realize exactly how things are with you because they're very unclear, right? Things are very foggy and confused. So I think he's very confused because he's afraid that things are not going the way he expects them to right now, and he's trying to sweep away some hurt feelings. That's what I see. So based on that, the answer to your question is the reason he's working so much is because that's how he feels. That's what he's feeling right now. Okay. Selena. All right, Selena, how are you? I hope you're okay. As I know, things have been tough, yes. But the bright side has been my partner. Awesome. My question is, what were his thoughts about the conversation we had about the two of you, about him and me, him and you? What were his thoughts about a conversation you had regarding the two of you? Okay. Let's see what we get. Okay, let's see what we get here. This one, we got the woman. So it's very clear that the woman is you. All right. I think the whole conversation ended up very unclear to him. It seemed like the real meaning behind it, you didn't make the real meaning as clear as you could have. So he's got some confusion going on, right? He can't tell what's going on because it's hidden behind the clouds. So he's not sure what he knows the conversation, he knows basically what it was about, but he's unsure because he can't see. He can't see what is really going on. He didn't get the whole point. Maybe it was not explained well. I'm not saying that you didn't, but it was definitely you because it was the woman. So the woman has left doubt and confusion behind, because that's behind her. And that makes things difficult for him because now he feels like he's got to come up with like some kind of a verdict. There's got to be some kind of an answer that has to be done right away, or else, things are going to get cut off. Things will be cut away. And of course, that's not what he wants. That is not what he wants at all. So I think before he gets the feeling that things are not right, that they've been, that there's the end of something, or, there's some type of an issue going on, I think you have to just explain a little bit better exactly what you were talking about. Maybe it was, maybe you were a bit vague. Maybe you left out something important or so. But I think that's where we are with that. So, hey, Nicky A, how are you? Please let me know if that sounds about right. Selena, I kind of have an idea just from your question what your conversation was about. I do. I have kind of an idea. Hey, MPT, and hello, Kayla, and I appreciate you guys being here. Thanks so much. Thanks so much for being here on that. All right, Selena says, wow, okay, yes, I need to definitely explain things better. We didn't speak for that long either. So spot on. Awesome. That's what I was hoping to hear. Yep, I think if you just have a little more conversation and have some more time, that you can really get your point across. I think that conversation, and like I said, I really think I know what that conversation was leading to or alluding to. I think that conversation will go a lot smoother. And he'll be very clear on what you're talking about. All right, so, Nicky, I hope you're good too. I am doing well. I want to know, will I get pregnant before 2020 ends? I ask because a psychic, another psychic? Yeah, I feel like I've been cheated on now. Okay, fine. A psychic told you that you would have twins. All right. So, I do see family, right? I see health. I see growth. You got tree, clover, and ring. 3 very good cards for a love reading. There's other things that could have come up for a baby reading. But tree is definitely, health and growth and putting down roots, right? Putting down roots. So that's the idea of your reading. That's like the topic. So I think the way you're looking at things right now is you're going to need some luck, right? It's like that risk reward kind of deal. That's what you're looking for. You're very optimistic. You have the hope. Hope goes along with this card like it does with the star in tarot. Hope goes along with this. So yeah, I think there's going to be some type of a surprise for you. And I think it's going to require, and it's going to have to have some type of a long-term commitment. Ring is absolutely a long-term commitment, right? It's partners. It's, it's either, a lot of times, again, if it's a love reading or something to this effect, it's engagement or it's marriage. You're looking about having children, and that's a long-term commitment. I can't say if it's twins or not. I'm not getting twins out of anything. I'm not getting extras. I don't see any extra of anything. I do see, like I said, there is some luck and surprise though. And that surprise to the family could be twins. Absolutely. So I think there's a long-term commitment that the two of you are going to have. I think it's going to be a little bit of risk and reward, but there's also going to be a surprise. There's going to be surprises that go with it, and those surprises are going to be growth related, right? And body related. So also ancestry. That's another good word for that, right? Like your family tree. Yeah. So that's what I get for you. That is what I get. Nicky, I hope that kind of goes pretty good. Hello, Empress. Hello, Eliza. Kim Ashton, how are you? It's good to see you. It is really good to see everyone. I'm so happy that you guys are really taken to Lenormand. Because I am. I love it. I absolutely love it. I look forward to this. All right, so to be honest with you, I would rather do Lenormand every single night and tarot once a week, because I really love Lenormand. I really, really do. Okay. So, you want to know if the guy you're with will make you his official girlfriend, or what is stopping him? Now, as you know, Lenormand only has 36 cards. So you may see some of the same cards again, over and over. But yeah, not in this one. These are 3 definitely new cards that you have not seen tonight. So you have letter. You got letter, mice, and moon. I know. Sounds like a strange 60s band. Letter, mice, and moon. All right, so letter. Letter tells me that you are going to get some type of a message, maybe a text message or an email or something from this guy. The mice tells me that this has been eating away at you. So the waiting for this message has really been eating away at you with stress and anxiety, basically, right? So you've been stressed because you have not received the message that you want. And the message you want, of course, is he making you his official girlfriend? Now, the reason that it's not happening yet is he's afraid to. He's just basically afraid. The moon is telling me it's fears, it's nightmares. There's nightmares involved in this. This is kind of like that 9 of Swords card, where the woman is sitting in bed with all the swords around her, and she's got her hands in her face in her hands, right? So this is fear. This is nightmares. This is a bad intuition. So I think he's having a problem. I think he's having an issue making that commitment to you, and that is really stressing you out. It's making you anxious because you're waiting for the message from him. And that's what I see for you, Kim Ashton. I know you're not always going to get the very best news from Lenormand. You are going to get very specific news, and it's going to be specific to your questions, right? It'll have something to do directly with the question that you gave. In tarot, it's not always the best answers either. There's not always the very best, but somebody told me back when I first started this, because I didn't know how to give bad news to someone who I was giving a reading to. So they said to me, the cards tell you what you are supposed to know, not what you want to hear. So keep that in mind. That is something to keep in mind for everyone, right? So Lillian wants to know what is next between her and Jay. What is next between you and Jay? Here we go. We got tree and clouds. So you got man, tree, and clouds. So the man is very clearly Jay, I believe. Or at least Jay is the masculine figure in this relationship. He is the one with the most masculine qualities, right? That person is looking for looking to grow his family. He's looking to grow and put down roots, which is basically settling, right? He wants to settle. He wants to put down roots. He wants to grow with someone. The problem is, to do that, he has to get through the fog. He has to see what's hidden, right? There's something that's hidden, or something that he doesn't know about, something Jay does not know about, that's that has been going on, or is going on, or did go on, let's put it that way, that has been hidden from him for a long time. And before he's able to grow anymore, before this relationship is able to grow and move on anymore, he needs to be aware of what is being obscured by those clouds. All right? I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that kind of strikes a chord with you. To me it does. I understand what it's saying. I just don't know if I'm not exactly sure if it'll, if it resonates with what's going on with the two of you. All right, so Sailor Moon says, can I get some cards on my new house after I emigrate? Well, this would be a great time for the house card, right? For house? That would be a good card to come up. House. Okay, well, you got Sun. Let's move them over here. You got Sun, Bear, and Rider. Sun, Bear, and Rider. Sun, Bear, Rider. That was my stripper name. All right, so Sun tells me that you're very happy about this whole move, and that's what the whole reading is based on. Is your happiness about the move, right? You're very happy. You have a lot. It's just making you feel good. It's your move. It's the move that's making you happy. Bear says, there's also, you have in Sun card, it's a source of power, right? The Sun is a source of power. So Sun also goes along with source of power, and Bear is power. So that's a strong kind of idea that goes throughout this whole reading. So I do see the happiness, of course, and all that, but I do see that there's power in this reading because, excuse me, I think there's going to be a lot of stability once you move to where you're going, once you move to wherever it is you're heading and emigrating to. So you're going to be happy. There's going to be stability there. I think you're going to find a career there, right? And I think you are strong enough, Bear, remember, strong. I think you're strong enough, physically strong enough, to do this whole thing, that whole emigration and the whole new home. And I think there's going to be news about it. I think soon, very soon, you're going to get news about exactly how this is going to go for you. I don't see where it's going bad. I just see where the news is. There's definitely news coming about it, about emigrating, and I think that you have I think you're going to end up with stability. I think you're going to end up with, that whole security, right? I think you'll find a career there. You'll have power. You'll have the power of the sun. You'll get that power, that sun power. But you'll also have the happiness, and you'll have the warmth and the joy and all the stuff that goes along with sun. So, yeah, I think things will be okay for you, Sailor Moon. I really do. Where are you going? Because you told me you are in Japan, right? Where it's 7:30 in the morning there tomorrow morning, right? So I'd love to know where it is you are going. The reason, there you go. Sailor Moon says the reading resonated. Thank you very much. reading resonated on point, and she appreciates it. Thank you so much. See, I thank you guys for the feedback. Again, whether it's good or bad, I really, really want to know. I want to know what it is, because it's important to me to know if I'm doing okay or not doing okay, to know if I'm, if I'm getting this stuff right, if I'm getting it done, if I'm getting it right, because I don't want to give you bad readings, and I don't want to give you, horrible. I don't want to waste your time. That's really what it is. I don't want to waste your time. And if I'm not doing well, then I'm wasting your time. And time is precious. And that's what you get. Suzanne, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing well. Suzanne, I know that, and I don't know if you were still here last night, but I know that you posted that one thing about death is easy, it's living that's hard, and Kayla was quite upset by that, because that's something that has struck her. And she was afraid that something was, you were thinking of doing something bad. And so if you could, just write a note at the bottom and let her know. Just let Kayla know that that's not what you meant. I did try to explain to her, because I am positive that's not what you were talking about. But I appreciate it. So, when will your partner come and how will you meet? I think you're going to meet at work. I think you're going to meet someone at your job. I think you work at somewhere that is a large established business, right? So it's a big established type of place, like a Walmart or a Target, something like that, where it's like a big store, a big shop, not shop, but a big store of sorts. Whether it's a food store or it's, like I said, Walmart or Target or something like that, Kohl's or any of those kind of places that we have here. I think that's where you're going to meet, at the place that you work. Okay? So I think this is going to be a very stable and safe relationship. I think you'll feel very secure. I think you feel secure at work, so I think this relationship will help you feel even more secure. And I see, I see where you possibly could be going into business on your own. Are you thinking of doing your own business? Like a self-employment type thing? I do see extra money coming to you. I see some of that, and I see success. But I also see that I think you're trying to start some type of a home business of sorts. Something that you can do from home, just to make some extra money. But there is going to be extra money coming, I do think, and I do see a lot of success for you. So I think this relationship that you're looking for is going to come from work. I think it's going to be very stable, and I think it's going to be very successful. And somehow or another, I think you're working on a home project to do from home to make some money. Sneaking that in there. I'm just sneaking that through there. All right, Suzanne, thank you so much. I do. Again, I appreciate you being here. You've been here so much over the past weeks and stuff since you started coming. And, I really appreciate your guys' loyalty. I should put the dog card out there for you guys, because you are all very loyal to me. And that's so important. That is so important. All right, so Eliza says, how successful will my business be? See, you should have had that last card. You should get the fish. You should get the fish. Maybe you will. You got ring, broom, and sun. So ring, broom, and sun. So we've seen these before, right? We've seen all these before on tonight's show. So ring is talking about you being committed to this business. How committed are you? Right? Are you going to be signing some type of contract to get this business started? You're going to, are you going to have partners in the business? Are people going to be helping you? If so, you're going to want to get a contract from them. Otherwise, again, there's going to be arguments. There's going to be problems with there could be legal issues, and that's going to lead to hurt feelings. And nobody wants hurt feelings because, what you really want in the end is happiness. You want this to be a happy thing and a very successful business, a very successful enterprise. So I would be willing to say that, the commitment from you needs to be in writing with anyone else that's actually doing work with you. You need that promise. You need that contract. That contract is going to avoid having any types of arguments and hurt feelings. And as long as you don't have that, everything is going to be very successful. Everything will be very happy. Okay, Eliza? That's what I get. That is what I get. So, I love how other people call you MPT now. I do. It's great. I can officially say I was the first one to give you the nickname. MPT. Modern Priscilla Tarot has a great show every day, 12 o'clock Central Time, noon Central. So I'm looking to do my show an hour and a half before her show. It would be 10:30 Central, 11:30 Eastern, and then all around the world. 4:30 in England and Ireland, and 5:30 in South Africa, and gosh, I don't know. Let's see, 9 o'clock at night in New Delhi, India. It's like some crazy times, aren't they? All right, let's see. I'm sorry, Glenda, I didn't put your question up there. You're just asking for a general reading. Is there anything really specific that you would like to know, Glenda? Because this is the time. This is the really specific question night for this stuff. I can try and do, I could do a general reading, give you an idea of what is going on in your life. That's for sure. But if you have a really specific question, think of it. Think really hard. And I think we're going to come up with an answer to it. Just by thinking about it. So, you got Key Ship Rider. Key tells me that you are figuring out that there is a secret, right? You're figuring out that there's a secret. You have the key to unlock the secret right now. That secret means someone needs to go on a long journey. There's one person that you know or that you're in a relationship with, that's your partner, someone needs to go on a long journey. And I think you're going to get some I think you're going to get a very quick, sudden idea on who and why that is, right? So you're going to get an idea. You're going to get an idea. You're going to get a message. You're going to get news that someone needs to go on a long journey. They need to move, basically, far away to a far away place, not somewhere, not moving like the rider, or like rider here, where it's not going to be a long distance because it's a horse, but going on a long distance journey because it's a big ship, right? And I think that is the key to unlocking a big secret in your life. I really do think that's the key. All right? That's what I get for you, Glenda. That's what I think is going on, based on just a general reading. Don't forget, folks, and I know you've all been doing it. You've been doing a great job. When it comes to Lenormand night, every Wednesday, we try to do, you're going to really want to do those real specific questions, because Lenormand will give very specific answers. Hey, CM, how are you? I hope you're okay. I hope you're doing all right. Getting better, feeling better, little by little every day. Hi, Hootie, how are you? What does Michael want you to know? What does Michael want you to know? Well, let us see. You got house, child, and letter. House, child, letter. So Michael wants you to know that he feels very safe. He feels very settled with you, right? He feels like he can be himself. He feels like he can be, a bit immature when he wants to be, because he feels so safe and stuff with you. He feels very safe with you. I think, and I think he's let you know this at different times. There's been times when he tells you how safe he feels, or how happy he feels, being with you, or how much, how familiar things feel, how settled he feels, right? So I think he has told you about that. So that's what I get. I really think that you guys have a very happy, familiar, safe life together. I think, that makes him feel like he can just be himself. And I think that's something that he's told you before in the past. I think he's been known to tell you that, and you kind of know that already. But that's exactly what he wants you to know. He always wants you to know that. That's the message. Okay? That's the message. Definitely the message. So, Nicky, how are you? Nicky. I hope Nicky's okay, because I've been calling you Nicky ever since you started coming. And I know who you are. I know you're one of the Farrell sisters. I know it's Yvonne and Lisa and Lorraine, Glenda, and you. And Cousin Rachel. I know Cousin Rachel. I know Alan and TJ. I got the whole family. Down. They all come out to the show. Everybody comes out to this show. All right, so you're looking for a general reading as well. And again, like your sister Glenda, I will do the best I can with that. Usually it's good to have some type of a topic, something, but we'll work on it. We will work it through. So you have house, bouquet, and tree, which is very nice. That's a nice reading because, again, this is telling me all about home and family. Again, feeling very settled. Feeling very settled. Now, Bouquet tells me that, you, again, it's happiness, it's success, it's love. There's a lot of that, right? And that's, that's how your home is. That's what makes a house a home. Is that love. It's that, happiness and love, and the success that goes into the relationship that makes the house a home. And again, I see where there are roots growing in your family, right? In this family of yours, your roots get stronger. There's more growth in the family all the time, where those roots get stronger and the relationship gets much stronger. So I think your relationship is very strong. I think there's a lot of love and happiness and success, and that's what's making your house a home. All right. So I think that's, again, that's a very positive reading. Very, very positive. And I hope it resonates. I know it's not about anything very specific because, unfortunately, the question wasn't real specific, but that's okay. It's just the way it is. You didn't know. You weren't here last night for me to remind you. So, Mary, how are you? Does Capricorn plan on returning? And if so, when? And why? Oh, well, that's an interesting question. Why does he plan on returning? And when? Is he going to return? When and why? That's interesting. I don't usually get somebody asking me why does he want to come back. Like, what is he, crazy? He should know never to come back here. All right. That man, he's out of his mind. Okay. So, well, there's what he's coming back for. You got house, man, and ring. House, man, ring. Very interesting because, so does he plan on returning? Yeah, he wants to come back. He wants to come back because this is where he feels safe. This is where he feels very familiar. He wants to go to a place where he feels very safe, right? He wants to do that. This is him. Absolutely him. There's no other ifs, ands, or buts. This is the man. This is him, the Capricorn. I shouldn't say him, but it's the masculine person that you're asking about. Wants to come back to a place that is very familiar, very safe to them. And that's the why. That's the real reason why. You wanted to know why? Now you know. Yes, I think they're planning on returning. Definitely. I think, when I would say April. I would go with next April. And the reason why, of course, is for that safety and security and that, warmth. And the other reason is, they want to be in some type of commitment. They want some type of a promise to be made that things are going to be good when they come back. So they have this safety. So I really think that your Capricorn is looking for a commitment so he can feel very safe by coming back here, because that's what he wants. This person, the Capricorn, wants safety and security, familiarity of a home where he feels comfortable. Okay? So those are the reasons and stuff, Mary. That's what I get. That is what I get for you. Oh, yeah. Lisa, you were supposed to have a very specific reading. You were here last night. You knew that. You know, Lenormand didn't go without specifics. Maybe you just don't want to. That's all right. How you doing tonight? Thanks for coming out to the afternoon show today. I know it was a surprise, right? It was a surprise. It surprised me. So you've got birds, broom, stars. Birds, broom, and stars. That little girl in broom doesn't look very happy, does she? No. But you don't read pictures in Lenormand like you would. You know, I could read a whole story in just the pictures of Lenormand cards, but you don't read the pictures at all. Has nothing to do with the pictures. Like I said, we could just write these things on playing cards, right? The 7 of diamonds, the jack of clubs, the 6 of hearts. We could write those words on playing cards and no big deal. And it would mean the same exact things. It's crazy, isn't it? So, here's what I get for you. I think you are going... I think there's a lot of talking going on around you. And I think you feel like it is just gossip. I think things feel too gossipy for you right now. And I think that's making you annoyed. I think that, again, gives you pain. I think that hurts your feelings. I think it makes you, just not feel well. It stresses you out to a point. And I think, Star is telling me, or stars are telling me that there is guidance, right? There's hope, there's guidance to stop, for a way for you to stop listening to all this gossip. So there's a good way. There is going to be a good way to navigate yourself through all the hurt feelings to get rid of this gossip that's going on. All right? That's what I get for a general reading. Because again, I don't know what the topic is. I don't really know what that topic should be about, which makes it tough. It does make things tough in Lenormand. Oh, good night, Zainab. I hope I pronounced your name right, ever. Yeah. Kylie Cortez says, yes, he does sweep things under the rug. There you go. That's why you got the broom. He's just sweeping things away. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Very interesting. So very, very interesting. Oh gosh, let's see what we got here. All right, I thought I had a donation, but I don't see one. I don't see one at all yet. But I'll keep looking. I will keep looking. All right, good. Thank you, Christina. There you go. Thanks, Christina. I appreciate that. I appreciate your very generous donation. Always. Always. That was nice of you. Okay. Let me look through here. We're coming up to, what are we, about 5 of. So I got time for about 2 more readings. Sound about right? Yeah. All right. Okay, let's see what we got. Let us see what we have got. Yep. Thank you for letting me know that Christina donated. I appreciate that. She did just message me as well, and she did have another question. So, her donation question is, Ivan's construction company, the ones building the new Amazon company here in town. Ooh, okay. All right, so I will do your reading right away, Christina, of course, because you donated, so that puts you at the top of the list. Donating does skip everyone. That's the way you can skip everyone, is donate. Does he do this? Is this something? Oh, this is a tough one. Does he work for himself in this business, or it's a large construction company that he works for? Christina. How do you schedule a time? You can just Facebook message me, Katie Staten, for to work out times for a private reading. Once you order the private reading, basically, then then just send me a message and I will gladly respond, and we'll figure out a time that's best for you. All right. So here's what I get. Well, is Ivan's construction company the one building the new Amazon company here in town? I think that his construction work has actually slowed down. I think the mountains are showing me that things are slowing him down. I think they're showing that, there are obstacles in the way with the construction work that he's doing. But I do see him making money, and I do see him being successful. And like I had said to Suzanne before, I do see him working for himself, being like self-employed. Is that true? Is that right? I'm not positive, but let me know. But definitely I do see success with him. I do see some money. I see money coming in still. I just see that things have slowed down in his construction. It's not very clear as to where it is that he's working, though. If he's told you it's the Amazon building, that is not really very clear. That isn't really telling you, even though he says it, the meaning is kind of confused. The story is confused behind it. Let's put it that way. So if he says he's building the new Amazon company in your town, something may not be exactly right with that, because there's something hidden in that he can't see. But I do see where his work has slowed down, and I do see where he is making money. Okay. So that's what I am getting. That's what I get for you. Okay. All right. That's what I was seeing for him, Christina. Thank you so much again for your very generous donation. Always appreciated. All right, and this will be my final question. Happily ever after. My dear friend, happily ever after. What does the future between Raza and I look like in the future? What does your future look like in the future? It's very futuristic. All right, so what does the future hold for you and Raza? All right. Okay, let's see what we get for you. Well, I do see that very masculine energy, right? I do see that masculine energy, you know. I'm guessing I guess that Raza is a man. So what do I see in the future? I see that he gets his strength. I think Raza gets his strength from feeling powerful and feeling like he is the authority of things, right? And that goes for him. If this was the woman, it would be you, but it's not you, it's him. He feels like he is in power and he is the authority, but it also, you don't mind that because that's very stable for you. That gives you stability. So he makes you feel very stable by taking authority, taking over whatever it is that needs to be taken over. I can understand that for sure. I see where there is some type of a large institution, a large building that will come into play in the future. And again, this could be a courthouse. This could be a church. This could definitely be a church. It could be, something like that, right? Something like a city hall or a town hall. And all those things, one thing can happen in, right? One thing can happen in all those places, in a courthouse, in a town hall, in a church. Yeah, marriage, I know. I would like to have had the ring for the commitment, but that's okay. I do see a large building of that type coming into play. So I really think that I think he feels a sense of power. He feels very powerful. He feels like he is very much in charge of things. And I think you like that. I think that's something that actually makes you feel okay. It gives you stability, like I said. And I do see in your future that there is that type of an institution, a church or a court or a town hall, a city hall, to do with him. So that's what I get for you, happily ever after. That sounds happily ever after. By the way, it was bear, man, and tower. That's what you had, bear, man, and tower. I like to tell people what cards they get. So, all right, that was my last reading for the night. That's it for Lenormand night to night. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you, happily ever after. That's very nice of you to say. She says, I'm thankful and grateful for everyone on this live chat. And for me. It's nice to say about me too. But I am thankful and grateful for everyone that comes out here every single night as well. Because without you guys, without your support, there would never be a show. So, all right. I hope you guys had a good time. I loved it. Lenormand night went swimmingly, and it went quickly, really quick. So, But I appreciate everybody being here. I hope you all have a good night. I will see you. Kayla donated. Kayla, did you donate for a question? Did you donate for a question at the very end here that I missed? Oh, please tell me. Please tell me if you donated for a reading. Oh, you did. You did donate. I see that now. What is your question? What is your question? I do have to do one more question now because Kayla asked her question. All right, let me see. I'm searching. Or Kayla, you could just rewrite it if it wasn't long. Oh, where is it? Where? Oh. All right, so the message is, I got it through the thing. The message, the question is, what does Dorian truly feel for me? That's her question. What does Dorian truly feel? Oh, there it is. I see where you reposted it as well. So what does Dorian truly feel about you? Let's shuffle him up good, right? Shuffle up really good. Okay. Oh. Had a straggler there. All right. And Miss Wheats, I didn't see you here, but thanks for coming in. All right, there we go. So, what does Dorian truly feel about you? I think he's very confused because he's feeling stressed and anxious about things with you. About when the two of you are together, I think he feels, like I said, stressed. Like something is eating away at him. But he's very confused about it. Right? It's not what he expects. It's just extremely confusing to him. That's that part of it. But I do see the garden, and the garden shows me that, there is that fresh part of the relationship. There is that's a whole garden has to do with social life and meeting people and meeting, like going to a party or going somewhere to some type of a gathering, right? So I really think he wants to go places with you. I think he wants to be seen with you and go places, but he's very confused as to why he feels very stressed about it. Why does he feel so stressed? He doesn't know. He's confused. But he wants to go places. He wants to do things with you. He wants to, he wants to spend time with you in social settings. And I think that's what he really feels. And I think I think this really kind of gets to the core of the problem. But this is what he really wants. And the reason he can't get from here to here is because of the clouds. And clouds are making things very unclear. All right, Kayla, that's what I see for it. That is what I see. All right. I do appreciate, thank you very much for your donation. I do appreciate it. All right, so I hope you guys will all be here tomorrow. I have not put up the new banner yet. I got to make a new banner, actually. But Sunday, don't forget, Sunday night I am with, or Sunday morning, excuse me, I'm with the Violet Sage, 10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Eastern. I will be her very special guest. All right, maybe not very special, but at least special, I think. Yeah, the Violet Sage has invited me to her show. And then don't forget, the following Friday, she's coming here. So we'll be doing our show here with my very, very special guest, the Violet Sage. But yeah, Sunday we're doing her show, 10 Central, 11 Eastern. All right, so I'll be back. I'm going to be back tomorrow morning at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. I have to make a new sign here for us and put all that information in there. You didn't get yelled at. No, why would you get yelled at? Of course not. All right, so yeah, 11:30 Eastern, and then I'll be back again at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. We'll be back to tarot tomorrow. It'll be tarot tomorrow again. All right, I hope you guys all have a great, great night. Thank you so much, and I will see you all tomorrow at 11:30.